back with Converge. I am excited to introduce you to Kathryn Gilbert, who is, I want to get this right, Career and Technical Education Director for Beaufort County.
That's correct.
Very nice to meet you.
The same to you, and thank you so much for inviting me, as well as the Economic Development Corporation.
Well, we're having an exciting conversation today because, as we were talking with John, I'm a big fan of learning about our education, our workforce, and also the businesses and the economic development that is in our Lowcountry community. And it all works together. It is part and parcel. From your perspective, I mean, the workforce development, that is huge for us.
It is.
I mean, all the things are around our world, from cybersecurity to all the other things that are happening. Can you give us some insight, the role and what our community is doing with our workforce and their development?
Most definitely, Kathryn. So I always ask folks, our students have an easier time when they graduate of moving directly into the workforce, or is it more challenging in today's time, say compared to 20 years ago? And I believe the answer is both. And so I'm proud in our Beaufort County School District, we offer a pathway or up to pathways 32 that allows students to choose what they would like to do in life. So it's no longer a one-size-fits-all.
Right.
As you had mentioned, workforce development is so diverse now. And with the emerging jobs that's coming on online for cybersecurity, our information technologies, just the advancement in automotive industry as well as healthcare. So we tailor workforce development based off of career and technical education. And it's just a way for our students in the elementary grades to do awareness, in the middle grades to do exploration, and then when they start to move into high school, they can choose, if I want to be a healthcare provider, what are some courses I can take? If I want to be an engineer, or if I want to be a welder. So here in Beaufort County School District, we're very fortunate that we have a lot of options for our students to take.
You know, I find that very interesting. Even at an early age, we can start giving them some ideas. You know, I didn't think I had an idea until I was a senior in high school. I had to go pick a college, right, and figure that out. And I think it's so important because, you know, four-year college is not on everybody's plate. And some people at the time don't want to go right then and there. And I really have learned that, this is going a little bit different, but personal tracks. You know, some people are mature faster and ready for education. Some people are a little bit less, you know, I would just say just not there quite yet, but they become very successful in 4 or 5 years and everything kicks in, right?
Exactly.
So you have this whole population to, you know, encourage what they want to do.
And you know, there's some research out there that says if we wait until after they graduate high school, then we have a harder time then of knowing what to move into and what's the training that'll get you from point A to point B. So I think it's good that we provide our students, particularly middle grades, what occupations are out there, what type of training is involved, does it require a four-year degree, or perhaps can you go to the technical college, get your advanced training that way, and then be able to get a good job.
I really love the idea because I think we have spent a lot of time in technical or trade workforce, and there's education, 2-year programs that if you go in and you finish it and get your certificate degree, you are ready to make some very good income.
You're spot on. Right now, our goal is when a student graduates from high school and they go across the stage and they obtain their high school diploma, we want them to also have industry-recognized certifications in their portfolio, hopefully some college credit, as well as maybe some work-based learning, in which a lot of our local businesses provide for paid and unpaid internships. I think if I'm an employer and I have someone come across my desk with those experiences and skills, hopefully they'll have a better time of getting employment.
We're talking a little bit off camera, and there's so much to talk about, but could you give me 5 areas of education into direct employment, more like a trade school? What are the hot ones now that people are going towards? So people, our viewers know, I want to do this. I didn't know that was available to go to. So could you give me like the 5?
Great question. So they can have some foundational training within all of our high schools and our career center that we partner with in healthcare. They can come out with certifications in that by the time they graduate. In the technical trades for automotive and welding, we had a student that placed first in the state at a welding competition last year. Also, the building trades is huge in this area. The business and marketing along with hospitality and tourism, obviously is a huge industry within our Lowcountry area. And then last but not least, transportation and logistics. You know, with the port in Charleston and what's coming on board in Jasper, we want to be able to make sure our students have been exposed to those opportunities.
Karen, I mean, we're out of time now. I can't believe it, but hopefully I can get JOToole to invite you back to continue this conversation.
Well, thank you so much, Kathryn.
Well, thank you
Enjoyed
for
it.
joining us, and we'll be right back with more Converge.